Right. Deck building. We're just gonna have some fun looking through what classes. I'm thinking I'll take a crack at Runeblade, right? Just seeing how much rune chant we can generate. But I did want to just look and see who had draw, because draw I think is really underrated in the game. I mean, there's a reason we barely see adjustments to the intellect stat, or a large printing of draw cards, just because it is a super powerful mechanic, right? So nice to see that Runeblade straight away has a nice freebie draw, right? Because of the costs less to play for each rune chant you control, right? So if you take something like a Vexing Quillhand, is it? That generates, I think, 2 rune chants. These are just free neutral draws, basically. Although they are attacks and they don't go again. We'll have to see. But yeah, so Warrior, plus with all the gold with Olympia, definitely something to him in terms of, comboing in the future, right, with Miss Val's release. I just want to see if there's any other real big class draw cards that I missed, basically. Right, so Mechanologist, draw in a different sense, I guess, right, because draw is their whole shtick, but not in, stocking your hand up and building something big. Three of Kind's always been interesting, but then the whole arsenal, it's something you do at the end, and only really works with, a bunch of arrow effects. Shadow Action, you may play it from your banish zone, and it's just straight draw a card, but it's not instant, so you still need to go again. Draconic's on the way out, so we'll stick away from that. Illusionist, we've already done Snatcher, so no need to look there. Anything else super interesting? There's a few wizard cards that you ping yourself, technically, and they could have a good effect. Where is it? It's like Mind Warp or something. Ninja is also another big draw class. We'll wait till Zen, because I do want to try Tigers. Yeah, so I'm thinking just Runeblade from the looks of it. There's nothing else that's standing out there with a Mind Warp, right? So deal 2 damage to target hero, and then I shuffle their hand and draw that -1. So it's like another Potion of Luck, kinda, but it'd be a -2. Which is kinda bad, actually. We kinda looked at Guardian. There wasn't anything super exciting. Of course, Berserk's been taken away. Although I wouldn't mind just trying to build Berserk anyway, even though it is now banned and probably going to be banned for the perpetual future. Just to see what it was like, since I never got to play around with it, and it's obviously right up my alley with drawing and comboing. And then some brute stuff, it looks like. Yeah. So I think we'll start with Runeblade, right? See what we can make happen. So I know the shtick with Vizet is usually just trying to build up a bunch of rune chants. I don't know, is that the go in Class Construct as well? Is just, a gimmicky Blitz deck? As always, I'll build any sort of deck for Blitz first. And then if it works, and we transition over to Class Constructed, right? So far only Riptide is really worthwhile running in Class Constructed. Rune chant combo. So, equipment first, right? We're basically just trying to get 20 rune chant tokens, or 30. 20 to 30, right? To just KO someone. Invincibility. So this will involve me reading a bunch of cards, because I have no experience with Runeblade whatsoever. Draw a card. If you pitch both a attack action, and non-attack action, create a rune chant. So that's a bit awkward, but it would allow you to get rid of off-color, right? If we're not just strictly running blue for all our normal draw shenanigans. Target Runeblade, attack action, and non-attack action from your graveyard on top of your deck in any order. That could be strong. Carrion Husk is also just nice for tankiness. This is just tempo. I feel like you just take Carrion Husk to start with anyway. The 6 block is just basically buying a turn. Heaven Fold. Banish card from your hand if it's shadow, so cost 1, -1 to draw 1. Whenever you attack with Dread Scythe, deal 1 arcane damage. Carried out damage by Dread Scythe can't gain life during the active phase. So this pops rune chant tokens, right? Because it's unblockable damage. But it is two-handed, or is it one-handed? No, it's two-handed. Activates ability only if played. This turn, go again. So you play both, you gain 2 resources back. It's kind of nice. Don't know if you just want cycling over it. And we'll always just maybe the crown because, you know, if we want to lean more into draw, that's where we go. I guess I should just be grabbing everything I think is usable. Maybe that. Not the ebb and fold. Where's the Vexing Quill Hand? That I know is good. Pay 1, banish this, get, go again, basically. So between that and Mage Master, right? I don't know. That's why I left Blitz out. I'm tempted. Skippy's got me feeling Runeblade. Watching all his talks. Or reading all his talks, I should say. I'm trying to see what we can have happen. And then I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like playing some Riptide again. Some Classic Constructed instead of my usual Blitz. Scepter of Pain. 1 damage, create a rune chant. It's an action, so eh. Just attack. All the fun Runeblade cards seem to already be gone. Yeah, Vexing Quill Hand is obviously just the great card. Right, 2 rune chant activates all your minus costs, basically. Alright, this is a long one. Put a bind counter on creepers. You may play your next non-attack action card this turn as though it were instant. Activate this ability only if you have attacked or defended with attack action card this turn. Beginning of game phase, destroy it. Unless you've dealt arcane damage this turn equal to or greater than the bind counters. So it's instant. You can get technically more use out of it than Mage Master. You have attacked or defended with an attack action card. So it's not horrible to activate either. I guess that's the go then. You could technically get multiple use out of it. So we're missing a main hand weapon, it looks like. Two-handed, is this? No, that is offhand, good. It's probably just a flail. Or a scepter, I suppose. Or just the cheapest attack. I don't think what I'd really use the weapon for. That's a destroy effect. You can still cash that out afterwards. That's a destroy effect, that's a destroy effect, and that's a destroy effect. We'll take Scepter for now. Alright, now we need to look at all the rune chain cards. So, as per Skippy, the shenanigans are the Aura card, and God, what was the other one called? So, Blessing of the Occult. Right? That is go again, just a massive rune chant tokens. It's at the start of your turn. Always trying to see if we can build a nice quick version. Right, so Dawn, drawn to the Dark Dimension, right? Costs 1 less for each rune chant you control. So if you use Vexing Quill Hand, it's free, but it doesn't have go again. But it doesn't have to hit to draw a card, so it cycles. So that's kind of good enough already just to activate the Spellbound Creepers. You'd probably just take the blue copies. Attack action card, you control hits, you get the tokens, here's dealt damage, destroy it. Attack action card, switch play it, gains +2. Yeah, so the lack of go again is the issue. Deathly Whale in single combat is just 1 rune chance. So this is what we kind of want, just straight create rune chant token. Go again. We don't have that many cards to work with on a single turn, so you really want all the 3. I suppose that's where we start. We go create 3. Build top 3 cards of your deck, create a rune chant token for each rune blade. Attack action revealed this way. We play this turn when this hits, create 3. Kinda nice, but again relies on the hit. Reverse count if you do create a rune chant token. It's only 1 at the start of your turn. Right, so read the runes is a good one. Next rune blade has +3, create a rune chant token. It's just 1 for 2, that's not great. Here we are. Attack action this turn gains go again, and if it hits, create 3. So that with the draw card is definitely nice. Blessing Occult just because it's 3, I suppose. Then you have Mordred Skies. No, Tide. The extra 1. Drawn to the Dark Dimension as just some nice draw. Still going to take a couple turns to set up though. And if we're attacking, we're kind of popping the tokens. Which I believe as Visate you don't really want to do. You want to make your big stack. And then KO them. Maybe I should just be looking at ways to get go again. We'll do create 2 now. Don't attack with 2, but no go again. With the researchers, could you get enough resources just to play them all? Right, because it'd be 6, 10, 12. I suppose you would only take the red versions. Marubian Sky seems like the best bet. Then what attack do you attach it to? See, part of me just wants to do Read the Runes and Blessing of the Occult. And see if, you know, we can just draw into them, play them. So technically, you can use this over and over again. Draw it unless you've dealt arcane damage this turn equal to or greater than the number of bind counters. That's really not hard to pull off. How many cards can we play? That's a go again, that's a go again. So it's 2 cards, 2 extra cards, right? So say we did like Mordred Tide to read the runes. That's 4 tokens straight away. Plus then we can play a 3rd card as well. But at the end of the turn, if you would create, it's an action. Trying to think, is there a way to proc this? But no, because you start your turn and you haven't attacked or defended. So spellbound creepers you couldn't activate before Blessing of the Occult goes off. The recycle is definitely good, especially because they go to the top of your deck. I suppose just the turn would be Mordred tied into trying to play 3, read the runes. Could create a rune chant token. Okay, so this is also blank, so Vexing is also 3 with it instead. Visate procs before it, so that's no use. Take just a bunch of cards to try and cycle. Like usual. Because if we are running the normal attacks, well, a good amount of attacks, I can take Art of War, I can take all the normal goodies I would run. And you just take red, read the rune, and you're just trying to cycle it. Because you can Remembrance it back. Memorial Ground, is it only attack or is it either? Yeah, you can take Memorial Ground. Maybe that's the gimmick. We just try and juggle, read the runes. Over and over again. That'd kind of be fun. Yeah. Let's see what shenanigans we can get up to with just read the runes. Problem is then you're relying on just finding the one card, which is always not that good. What does my crown do? Crown is one cycle. I could do a +1 to hand. Let's see how many times we can get back. So Memorial Ground, we can run blue. Good. Technically you could run all 6 copies. You could just burn them anyway. Because even if I'm just going to read the runes every turn, that's still fairly good. Then you take stuff like Lead the Charge. There's definitely enough cost-wise to get all 3 off. No matter what we run. Then you take the usual draw. We'll have to run some attacks. So Art of War. Tome's a little bit tricky because all our action points are going into to hopefully read the runes. Tome of Torment's not good. This most likely is always a draw 1. I guess that is nice. What's the... Isn't there a double X to create Rune Chain as well? Sonata? Yeah. So is it... No, it's Search for an Aura. So as long as I have 4 Rune Chant tokens, Sonata is always Find a Blessing, basically. Because it's a 2 cost and then it has Go Again. Build X +3 for each. Put an attack edge card into your hand, then deal arcane damage equal to the number of cards. Move your hand this way. I mean, you just use it for 0. And with the deck we're currently running... Wait, what? For each no-attack action card revealed this way, put an attack action card. Okay. So that's the complication. So off of 3, you'd have to find 1 of each to get value out of it. Still doesn't seem unreasonable. Okay. It looks like Runeblade has a lot more draw than I'm thinking. It's just... What's the wording? Put it into your hand? Put and... God, that makes it hard. I guess we type hand. Banish the card from hand. Nope. What's this? Nope. Maybe we already found it all. There's another consuming. I guess not then. So we're missing attacks for Art of War and just to instigate. We also want the Blessing. I suppose we go to the yellow for both of those. What's the card called? Read the Runes. I'm sure there was a create a rune chant, was there not? That was X cost? The spec, from what I remember. I guess not. Ah, you know what it is? It's probably a Vizari spec. I'm trying to remember because I was tempted to try and make it work in China. It just seemed like you'd never get enough payoff. Yeah, Sonata Phantasmia. The one we'd love to play, but we can't. Same with Bequest. Although you can play Vizarian class constructed, right? We're not actually running any shadow cards. Nor shadow equipment, it looks like. Yeah. So if we get something rolling, we can just take it to class constructed and swap over to Vizari. So I have 5 slots left. That's not enough. So I need to balance it with some more attacks. And some red reduction, basically. So I won't lead the charge, because that's 0 cost. Then to get rid of the blue lead the charge, what currently can we play it off? Cash in. Do anything else? We're mainly in 1. I guess Sonata, but no. No, because it technically is a 0 cost. Yeah, so get rid of the blue lead the charge. And we're basically looking for 9 attacks that work best. It's still pretty low odds for Sonata and the other draw card. The other effect. Yeah, the other Sonata. That's auras, this is draw. Sorry, there's just so many new cards for me to learn. I have no experience with Runeblade. I will end up looking up decks at some point. I just always like to take a crack at it first. We're probably looking for strictly Runeblade attacks. Technically, they only have to be around yellow in terms of what we're pitching. It'd be nice to float resources with the cash in. Or have stuff with Rune Gate that's freebies. It's 2 words. Will the rest come up, or is there just 1 card? I guess it's just 1 card. Cost less for each. Okay, yeah. So if we have 2, we don't have the go again for drawn. And you can take the defense reactions. That's actually kind of nice. Especially if we're just keeping a stack. Big, heavy hits would also be kind of good. Looks like Rune Flash would probably be the inclusions. They have go again, free to play, only have to play 1 to activate things. Still worried about just disrupting the stack. So this is not Runeblade. Pay 1, put a bind counter on it, and then you may play. Activate this only if you've attacked or defended with the card this turn. So I don't have to care if the attack is Runeblade for that. That is Runeblade cards, but that's fine. Again, I don't have to care if they're Runeblade. Does this specify Runeblade? Nope, I still don't have to care if they're Runeblade attacks. Alright, that opens it up a little bit. Yeah, so the big gimmick is just attack action or non-attack. Runeblade really doesn't matter. If there's nothing with a strong enough effect, I can just go straight to generics. we want to take, though? Lion Strike for the go again. Still cost 1 card, though. I mean, I'm really tempted just to stick 6 Moon Wishes in and then some Sun Kisses. Or 4, the yellow and blue. Yeah. Kinda jank, but I think this is a workable starting point. Alright, it's 2 cost, but I can just cycle a card instead of paying it. And then these allow me to fetch whatever I want. That's also nice. Funeral Moon. We're also 1 card over. Alright, so what are we doing? Drawing, playing Read the Runes whenever we get it, popping Lead the Charge, or Grimoire to go with it. Once we have a big enough rune chant stack, playing Moonwish works to our favor, because if they block it, we don't pop the stack. If they don't block it, we get a Sun's Kiss into hand, which is a +1, and then allows us to cycle and try to build up another big stack, basically. And just, by any means, recycle them. Mordred Tide is free, so anytime we cycle or read the runes back, we can also cycle a Mordred Tide. Blessing of the Cult is sort of the weird point, right? Because we always kind of want to cheat it out. So that way we don't have to worry about the go again. But if we're cheating it out, we really don't want red, because we want to pitch it and cycle it away. But cost-wise, we really don't have anything super expensive except for the cash-in. We have enough go-agains for Tome, for me not to worry about Tome. Do I need the 2 resources? Probably not, because in actuality, I'm not attacking that much other than probably the Scepter. If you've attacked or defended with an attack action card this turn. Yeah, so that and the Aether Iron Wave are a bit more difficult with what we're trying to do. And I might not even need the cycle. Maybe I'd just take Mage Master. In Blitz, you probably always just take Mage Master, right? Because 2 procs would be nice, but it's not necessary. Being instant also really doesn't matter. We'll inventory it though. Inventory that. Inventory that. And well, Deep Blue works with Blessing actually a bit better. As well as some of the other red cards we wouldn't want to play straight away, like Sun's Kiss. Tome of the Arknight is not really going to work, I think. Could, but probably not. Is there anything else? Sonata is also kind of tricky. Reach non-attack, can't reveal this way, put an attack action card. I mean, it could work out to be a +1. I suppose the other way to think about it is it's go again, so it's just a card to burn. If we get upside from it, we're happy. If we don't care too much. I think I have to shelf Tome of the Arknight. What was the condition for Funeral Moon? If we've lost, or if anyone's lost life. I mean, it's a 3 block and 0 cost. I feel like we really want something blue. I'm just going to stick iron there. Placeholder. Alright, let's give this jank a go against the bot. Again, so I can just sort of get a feel for it. And then we'll play some other games, and we might come back to it. Private single player. It's just nice getting exposure to different cards now and then. Is Vizet's not a choose ability? Say turn. Nope, it's not. I guess that's not horrible. That would make me want to take more cards that I actually want to banish. I mean, technically, I'm probably just going Sonata, Sun's Kiss, stashing the Tome. So it'd be get rid of Art of War. Start stacking up the Rune Champ. Again, if this is upside, it's good. If it's not, we don't really care. If not, it's fine. Just Sun's Kiss for extra life. Why, you know, an extra turn maybe. There's a Moon Wish into draw. We take the damage. We'd probably banish Sun's Kiss. That's 2 tokens. We have the Scepter. I'm just trying to think how we get damage across. Or do we even have to get damage across? We can create the Eloquence token. Now, the 3 cards is really butchering this, actually. With what I'm trying to do. And I can Mage Master straight away. I could Deep Blue. Deep Blues probably would be the right call, so I can get the resources. Right. That allows me to go back up to 3 cards. Is that ever wrong? It is, because this is non-attack only. So it's the same thing. We can double tome off of Grimoire and Mage Master. So I like the amount of draw in this deck. Just trying to really think what the payoff is. I mean, we can guarantee that we can do Read the Runes again next turn. We do still have more draw as well. I guess you end with the draw? No. It says this does not have go again. I would like to end with the draw. We're already at 7. Though I feel like that's kind of lower speed than what I've seen Vizet do sometimes. I can't play Cash In any form. Unless that was in the Arsenal and Tome wasn't. Doesn't have go again. It's just another 3. Seems like a very slow turn. I have to workshop this for a little bit. Anyway, let's just make some games. We'll see if we can find a CC match. Like Riptide. Am I okay with the deck? I think I am. And depending on the matchup, you just swap in more Feigns Death instead of Tome. Well, it's Riptide against Riptide. That's interesting. I'm gonna assume they're more arrows. So I'm gonna swap in a Tome, and I'm thinking a Remembrance. No, probably a Warmongers. Yeah, I think I like that. Show me the bow. They're letting us go first, which is nice too. The traps are worrisome. Do have the premeditate, so I'm probably masking straight away. Do I need to deep blue? I do not. The mask, pitch, dread balls, annoying. But it's from hand, so it's not horrible. Probably a sink below because we just have to be super aggressive. No, but I have to get rid of everything anyway. Yeah. Alright, then premeditate. There goes the arsenal. They do have a decent amount of block though. So it is nice to start working it down straight away. 11 with dominate, no trap in their arsenal. It's good. So it's 2, 4, 5, plus probably a 4. So we should be able to get the ponder off. Which we really need a trap in our arsenal. I mean, Codex is good too. I guess it's just a DPS race. With another premeditate. And a feign death if they double arrow. So this is actually a really nice hand. Right, because we just premeditate, Codex, nourishing again. Slightly less and we didn't get any armor, so they have the arsenal. So they'll probably outcompete the block. But the feign death definitely really helps. Unless it's just one big arrow. Other than action cards, that's also kind of bad. They can block a little, but it also seems like they don't do traps. So am I fine losing feign death and remembrance? I think I am. As long as we stay ahead on damage. Ah, defense reaction, not defense action. I mean, we can still nourishing just without the premeditate. The loss of life from that was really bad, though. So I could deep blue away the premeditate and still attack. I think we have to keep up the aggression. Plus have the ponder token to try and get something into our arsenal. And frailty is always just good. Be nice to get the balance of justice going off of such a low power one. Arsenal? No. It's got to be arrows every time. Ah, Sigil is not good. I need to be able to put something into my arsenal so Sigil stays in hand. E-strike, and they're picking, go again. Does Frailty stack? Frailty might stack. Either way, I can still double trap because we can Memorial Ground. We'll do Frailty first. Whatever that arrow is. I assume it's a -2. That's another E-strike, but from the arsenal. And this one's greater than. Yeah. Alright, because it has the -2. The memorial, get the nourishing back. The inertia. I know technically we don't have to because it's not an arrow. But we do want the nourishing back. So it's still kind of neck and neck. Alright, no greater than because it's minus. It's a bit annoying. I don't want to put it in the arsenal. This is not a great hand, though. The Feign Death would have been really good there. Too bad we lost it. Though with what they're doing, I'm more than happy just to play Nourishing. So not blocking, we're playing Sigil. I would like to get back again. Depends what arrow they play, I guess. How do they have 65? Out of curiosity. Also, this is game because I have absolutely no block. I suppose they will run out of resources. No, they won't. Yes, they will. Don't be a blue. Interesting. So, Endless is probably in there. So just Nourishing. Sigil, Memorial. No, because again, I can't get the trigger. I just remembered. Yeah. Well, I'd like to get Nourishing back again. We can't. So I need, like, specifically, Buzzsaw Trap to neuter their Endless Arrow. I'm curious, where's their Go Again generator, though, for it? This is a lot better, though. Prevent damage. It's probably real in for 2, seeing as we've drawn through a lot of our non-traps. But I won't pitch away the Nourishing as well, because I'm not playing it yet. Even with Dreadball, there's no way. Yeah, no, we don't have an instant, so we can sell only single trap. But at least if he double Endlesses, we can't get into the graveyard, but we can just block it. Which is not the worst thing, because if he's just Endlessing every turn, it's not horrible. Well, that does help us, does it not? Does. What do I want to discard? Area of Endless. Clogs my arsenal, which does suck, I will say. I don't even know what we're getting rid of, I guess, thing below. Into a battering. Yeah, that sucks. Well, I don't want to lose the traps, but it also really doesn't matter. At least this prevents the loss of life. Can't even swing. Means I can't protect against whatever he does next turn either. Now the battering bolt would probably just be the icing on the cake. Fallen shots. Again, can't do anything. I block with nourishing. We can't play nourishing. We need to play nourishing. Into a battering. That's a concede. The fun deck. I like the look of it. So I'm gonna look for another one. I am curious about the 65 cards. So. We're also going to change this to Vizari. And that makes it class constructed. Oops. Guess that makes sense. Prism. This is also a horrible matchup. And it's the same guy as well. Oh, God. Is it worth playing it out? See, if it was Blitz, I'd be happy to give it a go. Right? Because it just depends on how quick we can be. I guess the feint deaths are really good in this sense. And any form of regen. The traps just suck. They don't have much targeting. Reaction's definitely gonna go. What's the red one? The Downy X, they're alphabetized. Alright, we'll see how this goes. No good start, unfortunately. We could look for one card, I suppose. Is that worthwhile? No, because we're just clearing Genesis. Don't need the Memorial Ground yet, or the Inertia Trap. The auras being instant is so painful. Especially on turn 1. He had another Genesis anyway. Fantastic. Great greater than might work. So I'm curious if X don't trigger chain link unless the attacking hero pays 1. So it's a spectral shield to start and it's greater than. But I'm curious, I've never really tested the trap interaction. I know obviously the ping damage doesn't work. No, it doesn't count. Well, it's basically just swing till I run out of weapon, and then pray we get nourishings back to back. And the hit effect's probably better. There's some life gains, that's nice. He's probably waiting till Talishar's cleared. At least it's custom constructed, so it's not just Spectral Shield. He will attack at some points, and we will trap. I'm tempted to over-trap just so I can heal. But all these traps have good use. And with the other one? Another 4. This week in time. Okay, so that does work. I guess it's not greater than 4 if it's 4, even though base is nothing. Now weapons. Okay, that's cool as well. Probably worth then not wasting the frailty there. Do I care to clear the shimmers? That's the question. I'm gonna say no. Rock slide's better. Got a sigil now. Stash the rock slide. Hopefully next turn this means we can attack. Feign Death is really good. Would like a bit more buffing though. They're not doing anything. I think we just pass and see if... Okay. They seem to have a much better handle on the Riptide deck. We're attacking for 5. Yeah, it's a problem. The board's getting very, very heavy. Luckily, they don't really have the resources to continuously swing. We're gonna play the reel in. They're not attacking again. So I'm actually gonna get rid of both of them. Hope to draw massive so we can just heal a ton. Yeah, worth it. They do decent chunk. The count is good. Definitely want the Feign Death to come back around. Frailty is also really nice here. Codex not so much. No Wrath. Stone don't trigger effects. Does this count as a hit effect? No. There's definitely Frailty still first. Although, actually yes, because then Passing Mirage, Bottle Trap should work. The nice thing is they are squishy when I start swinging. So it's Boulder first, and then Frailty. And I might as well fully block. I mean, I don't think they'd ever really block with Vestige, considering they're just pitching away the Angels. Just have to double block against the next one. There's a chance I can attack with both, too. The chip damage is going to be really bad. I only have one more clear, basically. I mean, the Shimmering Silver isn't horrible, but it can ramp up out of nowhere. I suppose I wait for it to ramp and then I pop one. Come on, just give me a buck guard so we can start swinging. Warmongers means we can't play the Codex. It's still +2. Need 4 resources, which I can't quite get. Put into Hero Soul, create a Spectral Shield token. Right, because if I mask, that's 1 and discard 1. And if I Warmongers first, it floats 1. No, I can offer 2 cards. I Warmongers, pitch, then Deep Blue, and then mask. Yeah, so I can double block this if I want. Either way, they're still creating the Spectral Shield. I think I take the 4. They missed the Figment prompt, I think. Okay, my turn. It is also nice seeing that they pitched the Arclight Sentinel away, because that's like the screw you card. What we're doing. Right, you have to put a card. Oh. No. Wait, what? Why can't I... Weird. Won't let me cheese, I guess? Even though I had resource floating and still a card in hand. It's kind of annoying. I guess we're not doing a big one then. If I'm not doing a big one, I think I can keep the Codex. I could also hold on to it to block. Eh. The card from your hand or arsenal on the bottom of your deck, destroy mask. I had a resource floating and I still had a card in hand, so that could have still worked, weirdly. Of course we get the other one, which I don't mind blocking with. Well, it does have no Phantasm. Three. Does it have greater than space? It does not. I want to see what traps we get first. Frailty, perfect. Although Frailty does not have to go again. It affects, perfect. I assume they still pay though. Buzzsaw prevents a nice amount of damage. Surely they start, yeah, bringing out the Figments. So I really have no way to clear Figments other than, obviously, doing damage and clearing the ward. So 7. I think this one's just Buzzsaw. This is what I mean. If we just had Nourishing over and over again, or the new arrow, we'd have a much better time. They probably have one more to attack with, so I think I'm fine. Using Frailty as well, just to stop damage. I should maybe be trying to get the burn damage across. Alright, so they're just paying to flip. No, they're swinging still. Sucks that the Pitfall doesn't land. And obviously that inertia does nothing. Did it do the 2 damage? Show me a codex. Feign Death. Memorial Ground. This isn't horrible. It's not really the greatest, but it's not horrible. I don't think I can play Tome. But Tome technically works out to more life. 8. Definitely can perch grapplers now. Maybe it was blocked with the Tome. No, because I need a card to pitch. Only a 5. I think it's still Feign Death. Pitch what? Pitch the Sigil? Be greedy? Kinda need the life, but I'm kinda wanting to be greedy. We've also swung, I suppose, and cleared the Passing Mirage. That probably would have been better. Yeah, now she's swinging. Really need a big nourishing. Yeah, that was completely wrong, because there's no way I can play Tome. And I don't think I survive. I need to clear that. Unfortunately. We got real end. There's a chance we can find traps and then recover with Tome as well. Hopping 9. Problem is, if we get any Arsenal traps, I've screwed myself. God, do I go for the full 5? They're not playing attack reaction, so I do. I go for the full 5. Already have 4 traps. Tar Pits. Doesn't have a hit effect, so this is awful. I would love to have Feign Death. I'd love to have Premeditate. We got a whopping 1 trap out of that. Can't swing. Yeah, because it's 2. We bought ourselves a turn to pitch away our nourishing. We just got in 2 more traps. Another block. Alright, the burn damage. Better than I thought we'd fare against Prism. I'll look for some Blitz games to end off. Ooh. Into Prism again. Prism, we don't really care about the tokens though, so that's kind of nice. Straight into attacks, interesting. We might be quick enough, yeah. Depending on what we draw. If we can get it done by next turn. Problem is they get... What is this? Go into your soul and put up to one card of Phantasm from your graveyard on top of the deck. Yeah, so they still get into the soul, they still get to use the Figment. Okay, badge card from your soul if you do draw 2. It's a very, very scary start from them. It's all thanks to Luminaris. Wonder if there's a unspoken word to just never play OG Prism in Blitz, so Luminaris just stays around forever. I'm curious why Magic card from here, so I guess they didn't have the fuel. They need another one. I mean, I could block with Moon's Wish, but now I'm kind of tempted to just try and go for it straight away. Because we don't survive another turn. So we're at... Does it have Ward? Does, there's 4. They're at 4, 5, 6, 10. They're at 26. 27. That's really bad. We need just insane draw. A cash out and a tome? I guess? Cash out or another... Yeah, cash out, another cash in. Yeah, so it's either we get it now or it's just bust. That's Arclight Sentinel. That's an auto concede. 2 in 30 cards-ish. But it happens. Well, a bit of a losing streak, unfortunately. Hasn't been any news or anything, I don't think, right? Something to really discuss. And it's the weirdest thing. I feel like they do miss time a little bit. But, wow, actually I don't know if it's LSS and their spoiler schedule, or, you know, leaks and everything. But even like the KO deck list I feel like should be out by now. I mean, I was looking at stores too, to buy one. None of the usual places I buy from have them with pre-order, right? It's a week out, right? Less than that. Yeah, it's coming. So that had me baffled. I found one place. Never used them before, so wasn't going to bother. But yeah, it's just so weird in Australia. It's simple, just type in Australia, KO, Armory deck, pre-order. So few. And it does feel like they could be doing a bit better in terms of marketing. Really pushing it too. Even just like something with TCG Player or... Who's like the big US carrier now? Team Covenant kinda, but they've dropped off a little bit. And then Riddler, man, had the whole spiel about the Twitter ad. A, being on Twitter, and B, telling everyone to go to the website where Klloo is no longer... Well, it is. It's at the bottom of the article page, but it's the Armory kit. Feels like the Transcend cards came out just a little too early for Mistveil as well. I don't know why, but with all the spoilers and everything, I was thinking it was, this week. But it's next month. Are we at that point of the day where America's dropping off? Yeah, it's almost 12. 12 my time. Oh, there's still a few games going on. Oh, game. Well then. Can we make this work? A little super special if we get people. I mean, the melody deck in itself is not obviously that hard to manage. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. Is that half? Feels about half. You know what? Find us some games. I'm worried about the melody one. Oh, we got Riptide. Where's the leave button go? It's up there. I wonder if Talishar even lets you do this. That'd be a no. I think I screwed it. Yeah. So you can't have multiple games open? I could probably if I use Chrome along with it. One day. I feel like people don't actually want to play Melody. We'll see if Riptide gets a game quicker. Oof. So I'll look through equipment while we're at it. If there's anything interesting to utilize. Still want to make Blood Rot work. Never go. Next attack of your card you play to and gains that name. Oh, Azalea. Alright, we'll go first. We get Nourishing straight away into a Codex, so that's pretty happy. They're Death Dealer, so they are Dominate, but we can play around Dominate better than Dreadbore. Well, I think we just go. Right, because yeah. Ugh. Boulder Trap is easier to hit, but I'm really greedy. I want the resource. I want the 2 damage from Pitfall. Alright. So again, on board they have 1, but they don't really want to break it. They have 2. Yeah, and then they have a 3. Opening with it is just so strong when they don't have a card in Arsenal. Kind of guaranteeing the effect, and then we get Premeditate, Plunder Run, and Codex. This is perfect because we can Deep Blue away the Memorial. Or if we only have to play Pitfall Trap, just play Collapsing. And end of turn, play Memorial for another Nourishing the turn after. Although we'd rather Deep Blue, so we don't have to discard. Where do you put it from? From your Arsenal on the bottom of your deck, you do put the top card, and if it's an arrow against Dominate. Okay, so they're looking for a correct arrow on top. Drill Shot. Well, that's kinda perch, but kinda not as well. Again, we're just really hoping they spend everything. At this point, they're looking like Pitfall was the greedy play, and I really should have. Oh, they want something better, I guess. Oh, they're putting the aim counter on it. Oh, it only has piercing if it has the aim counter. I feel like Blade Break should trigger if it's at 0. That would kind of be a step back in balancing. Unfortunately, we do have to Collapsing Trap. Because we won't have the resources left for Lace the Blood Rot. Although, we should be highly ahead on damage, so I don't really care. So it's a 7 with Dominate. If I play that, it doesn't matter, it gains the... Well, technically, it still blocks for 1. And it's going to have a -1 on it afterwards anyway. So I might as well block with it now. Yeah, and then we're just double blocking. Do Pitfall, see if they pitch something. Or if they've got something planned for their turn. I mean, I don't mind taking the 3 here. They did pitch. So I feel like we keep the Collapsing Trap. Is there any point? Because again, I've already decided what I'm doing. Premeditate, Plunder Run to the Arsenal, play Plunder Run, play Codex. It saves me the Deep Blue, I suppose. At the cost of the Memorial round. Ah, that's fine. No, it's not. No, I am Collapsing Trap, because I want to avoid the Blood Rot. This doesn't have to be played from Arsenal. This does have to be played from Arsenal. So it's Nourishing for 3, 5, 11. It loses me the Deep Blue though. But I save the Memorial, which is kind of nice. And the frailty definitely helps. Not in Blitz. It is not. Which is weird, because Blitz is the quicker format, so you feel like Plunder Run should be. Doesn't matter though, we swap it to the arrow stuff. It should be running red, I think, because more often than not I play it. Suppose they're gonna look into it. I mean, Talishar's pretty good with the banning. 8 to a double ponder, so we're pretty much in the clear. God, that is so greedy. We should be able to end up with Tome anyway. Drawing the Nourishing sucks, however. We have Buzzsaw, we have Tar Pits. Yeah, we're happy. How are they getting the go again, though? Out of curiosity. Oh, they're cycling in this arrow, that's why. So 8 traps away from victory. There is the no defense reaction arrow, is there not? We really want release or increase the tension in this situation, which I don't think they'd run. Because obviously all the red lace with cards are just significantly better. Well, running Frailty and Blood Rot are better, no? But you can find a specific arrow. But it depends what they pick. Powdering Bolts would suck, yeah. I'd just have to dump my hand against it. Is it Remorseless? Adventure action can't be played from Arsenal. That's actually not so bad, because I have so many in hand. Remorseless with Dreadbore is the scary bit. But yeah, didn't they already use Azalea? How are they getting... Put it top of your deck, then shuffle, yeah. I guess that's set up for next turn. So this does have Go Again, which obviously we like. It does not. Now it has Go Again. Yeah, which we like. And its hit effect is Reload. So I'm kind of fine just to take the 3 here anyway. Because it denies the reload. So we know Rock Slide is useless. It does kind of suck. I think I just swing. Get these 2 out of my hand. Actually get the Pitfall out. Keep the Buzzsaw. And then recover. We have to get Nourishing out of the graveyard. Maybe I should have overtrapped given how low they were. Well, there's the Remembrance. We like that. And that's fine too. Because we're just trying to tome. And that allows us to get Rock Slide out. Nope, they're going back to the defense reaction. No, Lace with Inertia. I'm very confused. Did they just misplay with the Knock the Death Whistle? Nice thing too is if we Remembrance, Mask is still active. Another Go Again for another Tar Pit. Inertia is worrisome though, so that we do have to avoid. So I could just Buzzsaw it instead. But Buzzsaw is so good to hold for later. I guess it's Rock Slide Tar Pit. That's only 5, so that wouldn't be enough either. Unless they don't pay. Where Buzzsaw just denies it. Well, actually it doesn't, because it's 3. +3 at the beginning. Okay, so we're fully trapping anyway, it doesn't matter. They don't get the reload proc again, doesn't have dominate. Take the 1, I guess, because we deny the reload. No, that's bad. Sorry. It's Buzzsaw and Top It. Yeah. Alright. 5 traps away. But that was a misplay, because I should top it first, so it had to go again. Take those 3. We have misplayed a little bit in this game, unfortunately. I cycle away the tome just to keep pressure on. I think so. I think we don't need the life gain. Remorse is a weird call, given that, well, we appear to be just full trap. Oh no, there we go. The codex are back. We lose 1 life for each, that's fine. Because we're just doing premeditate, mask off of rock slide, sink the tome, play nourishing. So we can block with rock slide and blood rot. And it should probably be lethal. Should. Come on. It's remorseless. You're questioning for next turn, I suppose? Getting rid of a different remorseless, okay. Ah, there we go, release attention. But why onto the... Wait, what? They just want to go again, I guess? Interesting. They get the reload, I suppose. It means we can rock slide whatever their next attack is. And we're not that low. Should still be fine. Remorses seem like the better play. I suppose they want the double arrow. Just a normal drill shot with dominate. Yeah, so that does nothing. I feel like Remorseless would have pressured more damage there. Ooh. Mask, pitch, get rid of that, do that. And they shouldn't have enough block. 2 there and a 3. Well, they could. But they'll be a trap away. No, it's 3 anyway. Always makes me wonder with trapping. What they have? Endless. They had another knock. They'd take aim. I suppose if they would have remorseless, I would have kept my whole hand anyway. Enough life to play around with. I could have just sat for traps anyway to burn them down. Considering we only seem to get wins with Riptide, we'll just keep it going. Still perusing armor though. Being just more cards like Mask. So Mask of Many Faces though to me is bad power creep for the game. This is something I'd actually like to sit down and do, just look at cards and how they will affect the development. I'm going first again, which is always favored for me. Because mask main faces literally means that they can't print a big combo chain that is just consecutive. It has to always be like Dishonor, where you play everything. Oh, cool. And this keeps mask active as well. Question is, do I deep blue the Remembrance? Yes, so I have Rockside Trap in the arsenal. For Blitz, it feels like the better play. Armor-wise, they have nothing. Yeah, so they're combo Lexi, but they gave us first go. It could even be Frost Lexi, which would shut us up. But ideally, we just mask next turn again. No, they're damage, from the looks of it. So it could still be scary what they have. They're arsenaling, so they still get the extra card. I feel like we have the traps to outcompete this unless we just kind of get nothing. Double Memorial hurts. But I think they have one big arrow style deck. No, they have Snapdragon Scalers. Yeah, it has go again. I think I have enough life to play around. I have to burn a Memorial Ground though to get Tripwire into the arsenal. But it doesn't have a big hit effect, so I don't need the Perch Grapplers. Goes down to a 6. We take 3. Problem is we're in all red as well. I think it's trap and hold. There's another +4. To a 9. So what do we have? That's a 4. That's a 4. So we take 1 and I can keep the Perch. Or I can do Perch, Rock Slide. But either way, I won't get these out of my hand. No, it's better to keep Perch Grapplers. And we're doing the burn damage. Moral Ground does not hit Warmongers. No, it does hit Warmongers, actually. So that sets up for next turn in terms of buffing. Or is it just attacks? No, it is just attacks, never mind. So they're at 9. I feel like we can just trap them. Problem is I have to stick Plunderer on the arsenal. It's decent odds that we draw other stuff. Question is, do I want to burn the Memorial Ground? I do want to burn the Memorial Ground. I could have also just Nourishing. No, because I only had 3. I need 4. Yeah. 2 traps we can still play though. And I keep the 2 cards for Mask. Your max mate abilities, your bow you control an additional time. And the arsenal is fine. Lightning press is an instant, so it doesn't count as reaction though. I'd rather get them with the blood rot. But even if this is just 2 more arrows, it's not scary. Into another snapshot. It's also, again, not worrisome. Ah, still trap. Kind of like the damage to get across. I suppose it's better to fully block this one. I'm sure they have some way to buff the other snapshot. I'll take the 3. Another release of tension. Yeah, so into a 5. To another snapshot? No, but they didn't fuse it. They're debating. Which sucks. So I can either take 3, or hope that the buff is 3 or less, I suppose. I think I'd rather take the 3. Then we can arsenal a better trap. Yeah, Blunder on. Mask. Pitch. Actually, no, I need to keep all 3 cards anyway. Only an 8 though. But the draw is nice because it will let us arsenal. It should be close to the lethal with traps, depending on what they play next turn. What we need is basically all our go again traps. I'll take a reel in. Alright, so we get Boulder. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 traps. Because I don't think we'll get the pendulum off. Trying to think if they run any reactions. I feel like they don't. They also burnt through 3 Weave Lightnings already, 2 snapshots. Okay, so they passed. Which is good for us. What they have. I'm guessing their arsenal was bad? Because the double snapshot was still kind of good. But yeah, 3 traps we probably would have gone them anyway. I wonder if you can make this deck work for Commoner. You can get rid of the Perch Grapplers, no worry. You just have to find a different attack instead of Nourishing. Against Emperor. Still first, still open with Nourishing. Same to you. Memorial Ground so we can get it back straight away. That's nice as well. Alright. Pitch the Frailty. Sink the Boulder. Arcanite is active, so that's a bit sad. But I think it's still always the correct play. Just coming out of the gate swinging. So 2, 4, 6, and a card from hand. But again, I just think clearing the armor is definitely worthwhile. Especially on Emperor, because they're so low. I just realized I didn't swap in any of the arcane gear. I should have taken the lantern and the trench. So it's actually kind of worrisome. We might as well add to the arsenal. This is a bad hand. This is a very bad hand. Can you activate Trench? What's the exact wording on it? No, Trench is instant regardless. I'm trying to think if there's a way to, in this scenario, break the chain so I can Memorial Ground straight away. But I don't think there is. We have no traps. We are Riptide with no traps. Fantastic. I need to get this out. And a CNC. This is going to be a quick game. Launch sleep. Which do I want to burn? The Remembrance or the Memorial Ground? I need the healing, so it's the Memorial Ground. Hopefully we draw traps. Actually, I need to settle the rock slide. Two reds as well. It was painful. At least I can deep blue once. I only have to keep one of them. I guess it's kind of okay. But at this point, they could probably just start bursting us down. Well, there's the other CNC anyway. And that puts us in range, unfortunately. Maybe I should have blocked with the Warmongers at that point. It's an 8 with armor drained. Problem is just the arcane. Pings with no arcane barrier. Though if I had trench, I wouldn't be able to deep blue with that in that scenario either. Yeah, they've got us. What do they have? 2 reacts? That could work too. Won't be enough though. All the traps in the world could not save me. But I'm curious to see if we can just have a massive hand. Nope. Here comes the arcane. Never forget to sideboard in your arcane. I mean, the best I can do is swing. Yeah. Guys, we lasted that long, too. Without equipment. If they had a different hand starting out, they could have just wrecked us. They said good luck, have fun, so good game to them. It's all time. We'll do one more. I think we can find one more. Flash if it's Emperor, then slot in the proper gear. I do want to look up all the Arcane Barrier gear. But I wouldn't mind making a video on that. What's best in slot and then what you can actually run. Because if they ever retouch on Wizard, then they need to do something with gear. Because we've gotten to the point where there's just so much better valued gear towards Temper or Battle Worn, right? That's taking it out for Arcane can be quite a big hit, especially if we get like a hybrid class for class constructed, similar to Emperor, rather than someone that's all CNC, all just Arcane. And then you also have, you know, the slots that aren't filled with Arcane, where it's a straight downgrade, right? Like, I don't use Perch Grapplers for the effect, but Perch Grapplers is a strong effect that you lose out on. And you have some stuff like, obviously, the Trench, the Diadic Carapace. Yes, that's kind of okay. It's not fantastic. Skullhorn instead of the other Brute one, right? But it's real fringe. And the main reason they haven't, obviously, continued with a ton of Arcane. Who's going first? Let me go first. Because we haven't really had a big Arcane-centric class. They're going first. Damn. Hopefully we draw traps. And I don't have to get rid of nourishing or buffs. I still want some Arcane against Bri, don't I? Ah, it's too late. Well, it's not, technically. Well, I already submitted, so I assume it will roll back. Yeah. It's not horrible. It's not great. I guess I'm just blocking with the tome. Or actually trying to get the tome to the arsenal is nice too. We've taken the Lantern and the Trench. Well, we're definitely remembrancing and sticking the tome in the arsenal because I need a buffer of life. Oh, so they are going to swing. That's fine too, because again, we draw back. Doesn't have go again, doesn't have greater than, so it doesn't really matter which trap. Greater than is more likely to trigger, I'd assume. Got Codex, it's kind of nice. Blood Rock definitely goes. And we just stash the Pitfall. There's Plunder Run, alright, so that's making me feel a bit better about going into Nourishing next turn. So Plunder Run. And then we still need 3 cards. Because I can't overpitch because I don't have blue. Well, I can still use Deep Blue to get out of Mask. So if need be, no, I'd have to Deep Blue away the Codex. So I can play all 3 traps, put Plunder on the arsenal, Deep Blue the Codex, play Mask. No, because you still need to put a hand. I think they patched that, which makes sense because the actual wording, but I remember getting around the discard. Play from the arsenal, put it on the bottom deck, So is it just... They don't have go again. So it's just a big attack. Doesn't have greater than, so we just start with the deal 2. And they most likely pay, but at least it's 1 ping damage. I'd rather get the boulder trap out, so we'll go 1 more. And put plunder on into the arsenal. Embodiment of Earth. Worrisome too. And the prevent damage. They're actually quite tanky, unfortunately. Is 4 extra damage enough? 2, 4, 6, 7. They should be able to fully block it. Makes it quite the hefty investment. Oh well. Deep blue. Need to start attacking. Plus the embodiment of Earth being active. At least it forces them to use the equipment. So again, what we're really trying to do is just, yeah, you know what, keep going with the equipment. So it should be full equipment, I'd assume, right? And then 1 card from hand. Yeah, Whispers is a 4, 6, 8. Then they still need the 1 extra. Alright. That makes me feel okay, because Ironhide's gone. Are they gonna sink another card from hand? No, they can't. Yeah. They have to block with the Caprice as well. Come on. You can't let me have the draw and the intellect. Okay. Next Nourishing should definitely get through. We have greater than, we have go again. We're still taking the ping damage each time, which is the worry. Dread Scythe. Doesn't have a hit effect, right? Can't gain life. But that's if we're damaged. No, but the ping from the Dread Scythe always activates a second ability, no? I still feel like greater than is more likely. They're actually doing 2 arcane every turn. Do I swing? I think I do start swinging. Come on, Nourishing. Well, actually, at this point, we need Codex. Yeah. Codex or Memorial Ground. Hopefully. Ugh. Well, there's the Codex and Warmongers. And a 3. Which we like. Problem is I can't play both traps. At least they're autumning this turn. Definitely a Perch. And then Rock Slide. I could try and get lucky with Reel In. I think I'd take the play instead. pitch the last card? They do not. Interesting. So it's Warmongers off the real in. I still have to discard the tripwire trap no matter what. And play Codex. And hopefully start getting damage through. They only have 2 block and 1 prevent, so they have 3 there. So even if they have one of the 4 blocks... Depends on the arsenal, I suppose. They have ways to prevent the damage. All the damage. But we still get the Ponder token, so I still get to most likely arsenal something. Yeah. Whispers... and arsenal? I mean, that would be enough, that's the 4. Because they must run Klloo. We saw Oasis as well. Yeah, Oasis. At least I don't get the life. CNC, that's interesting. That's very much the hard counter at this point. Red Scythe for 2. Let's just ditch the Blood Rots. Oh, they can only block with Grasp anyway. But still, the Carapace is only there to block. Just not getting enough damage across with the traps, and the non-healing from the Dread Scythe is definitely harsh now mellow. To be honest, they've given us a lot of turns. Because since we have no Arcane Barrier, like Grasp is just free damage every turn. I need to reload, I don't. It's just a swing. This scythe is not working for us, unfortunately. Might have to just concede as well, because it's taking a little bit longer than what I was thinking for a last game. So if there's any more budge, because if it's the same, I mean, if they literally just Grasp and Dread Scythe every turn, they'll get 2 across. I can block, that's fine, but they'll get the 2 across every time. In which case, we're just dead in 6, anyway. There's the Command and Conquer. Probably worth the Warmongers, but I really need the damage. But they should be able to outblock us anyway. I think I must go make lunch. One more turn. See what they do. Ugh. Well, we have no 3, so I'm going to concede at this point, because I gotta go. Yeah. I mean, I can't complain, that was me, not too long ago. Even with Riptide taking a long time, unfortunately. I don't know, what do you think Blitz should be? I feel like 10-minute mark is kinda good. Like turn 5 at the most. Then we're a very stally deck as well. Anyway, I'm running around. Thank you. Anyone watching post? Thanks always. Bit of a just chill one today. Waiting for something coming out of the woodwork. Right? At least the KO deck, so we can start looking through that. Probably play some games with it too, see how good it actually is. Just out of the box. Anyway, hope you enjoyed.